What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we are doing an unboxing. Well, we're not doing an unboxing. We're doing a lot of unboxings. All right, so just got back from a family vacation / work trip in Hawaii. I know, rough time. We got back at 2 a.m. It is now 8 o'clock in the morning. I leave for another work trip for a week in 4 hours. But as you can see, I have a lot of stuff that we need to get unboxing. First things first, I got to meet up with Shane Molina over in Hilo in Hawaii, and I shot a little mini doc with him, some extra cool stuff, dropped off some comps for him for Black Box Chronicles for Magnetic Press and Horrible Future. Super cool stuff, so make sure to check out socials like Instagram to see those reels and all those cool things. Really cool. But he hooked me up with some amazing art prints too. Not to mention he signed a ton, both my trade paperback and my hardcover of Design Space, which is like the art book of Black Box Chronicles. Super cool. So definitely head over there and check that out. But he hooked up, he hooked up my daughters with a great Ahsoka art print that he did. Ooh, signed it. He does some awesome remarks and signatures. Super cool stuff. So my kids are very excited about that print. So show that off to them. And then let's see, he also gave me this enormous top loader that this all came in, but some concept art of like a spam bot. I forgot what it's called, Subi bot. For like this crazy post, not like Neo Tokyo almost, but like Hawaii kind of thing that he's working on. Super cool stuff. Signed that print. Very excited to see what that story comes of that story. And then he gave me this huge print that he did of this original story that he is working on. Man, that is so freaking gorgeous. So good. That's also signed on the back too. Super cool. Oh yeah, and it's signed up front here. Yeah, love it. He's got this like bright gold pen marker thing for signatures. Super cool. All right, so now we have so many boxes, y'all. Like so many boxes. I'm gonna have to try and keep all this stuff straight and keep it quiet because my family is sleeping upstairs. But let's cut this stuff open. All right, so first things first, we have a book from Abstract Studios. And if you know what Abstract Studios is, you know it's Tony Moore. Oof. Anyways, wow, my brain is just not working right now. But yeah, so it comes from Abstract Studios. We've got Parker Girls Omnibus, the limited hardcover edition by Terry Moore, not Tony Moore. I don't know why I'm talking, but looks like we got 423 of 500 limited edition print. Super excited to grab this. If you don't know more, like the Mooreverse, I don't know what you want to call it. Super cool stuff with like Echo, Rachel Rising. What else we got up there? Motor Girl, Strangers in Paradise. He wrote like all these different stories, and then they were all loosely interconnected in that like some of the characters would make like cameos in the other books, but then he started bringing them all together. And so now he's got Parker Girls, which is the latest one. Very excited. I still got to catch up on some of this stuff. I've read a bunch of it, loved it, but you know what? It's limited edition, so I got to grab it while I can. So even though I'm behind, I still got to grab it because I don't want to miss out. All right, now which one's this one from? Let's just open it and find out and see which one. Oh, so this is from a Kickstarter from Magnetic Press. Fair warning, I love Magnetic Press. I've started doing some work with them on the side. because I love them so much, and they've been liking my coverage, so I've been helping them out on some stuff. I actually backed this before I ever even started with them. So let's see what we got here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. We've got a Not Today. Ooh, look at that. Super fancy. Trust me. Bumper sticker thingy. We got a little guitar pick and compassy keychain. I think it's just a keychain thing, which is super cool. Magnetic does all these crazy, like, fun, interesting things. And then we've got, so there's a little bit of a spoiler of what the book is, a Convoy poster and Mezcal poster. Ooh, super nice. All right, let's get that laid out here. I'm trying to keep it all organized. Bam. Get rid of that paper. Bam. All right, so then we have, buckle up, y'all, because this is probably going to be a long unboxing. All right, I think I gotta cut this open. I'll go. So much. I had to have my dad come over, and while I was gone, and put a bunch of my boxes inside the door because they're all sitting on my porch. I'm like, I am gone for like 5 more days, and I don't want them sitting out there. So graciously, he came over, did that. Thank you, Dad. We got a sticker set, super cool. And then we got some prints. Really nice. They do these really nice, like, linen prints. I don't know if you can see the texture on there, but the linen prints are super quality. So we got that one. Got another one of, like, Convoy on there. Very cool. Get those organized. And then we have the coin, which, oh man, I friggin' love the magnetic press like challenge coins that they do. Ooh, so good. I have every single one of them to date. I had to go back because I didn't back their very first Kickstarter, Paris 2119. So I had to go back and grab that one off eBay. But now I have all of them. This thing is super silver. Wow. And they're so, like, weighty and awesome. The Arsène Lupin and Sherlock Holmes box set came with a coin that has a yes and no opposite side, so you can use it as, like, should I keep reading? It's super late at night, or should I not keep reading because it's super late at night? And you can flip the coin and keep reading no matter what, because, you know, should I get sleep? No. Should I read more? Yes, always. Anyways, okay, let's crack this open. And they've been working hard at packaging these, putting some corner protection on them. Oof. And there is no one who does design work like Magnetic Press. Like Chris over there and Mike, they do some gorgeous work on these editions. Just, you cannot beat the quality. Oh man. And they've been putting these things on there to help keep them protected. And this thing is absolutely mint. Look at that case. Come on. You should be able to grab one. They usually have a few extras left, so you got to watch their website because they go up live after all the fulfillment's done. You know, they make sure they don't have to replace any with damages or missing packages or anything like that. But be watching there. Otherwise, you'll have to just pick up the hardcovers and be a sad little panda that you don't have this glorious Kickstarter limited edition. And they got those rounded corners. So here we have Convoy up here. Ooh. Here we have Mezcal. Wow, these are just so pretty. So pretty. And these are the numbered editions. So they got the little book plate in here. Not always signed because a lot of them are from authors and creators who are from across the pond over in Europe. So they aren't able to always get them signed, but I know a bunch of stuff coming out soon is going to be signed, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so, all right, let's get those stacked. All right, so this one is another technical Kickstarter edition, but it's actually my replacement copy because Castle in the Stars came to me, and it was damaged. Or it was the English edition, or French edition, not the English edition. And so they shipped me over the English edition of was it book 2? Book 1? Something like that. But yeah, super nice to finally get that. And then, okay, here's the dust jacket in here. Boom. Really nice. And then a little postcardy thing. And a little deer backer thing. All right, let's get that out of the way. So it's super nice to finally have that. And they let me keep the French edition. So I know a buddy of mine who was looking at that, at backing this and couldn't afford it. And so I might hook him up with at least the French edition because he's an illustrator. And so he'll appreciate the illustration at least and then be able to have that at least. But he's coming out with a comic soon, I think, actually. All right, so this one comes to us from Dark Horse. So thank you so much, Dark Horse, for hooking me up with these. They have been doing really cool stuff. I've been absolutely loving Dark Horse the past, couple years. I've kind of jumped off of the big 2 train, Marvel and DC, and I've really gone all in on IDW, Image, and all these smaller ones like Magnetic Press, and what else we got, like Terry Moore with Abstract Studios and Archaea. And Dark Horse though has just been frickin' awesome. So they hooked me up with, really excited to check this one out, the library edition of Cyberpunk 2077 volume 1. That book just looks awesome. And I mean, Cyberpunk is one of the coolest art styles in video games. So really excited. This one of my favorite Netflix series of all times. I friggin' love the comics. I have overviews of volume 1 and volume 2, and now we have volume 3 of Stranger Things. Library edition. Cannot wait. Oh, and I miss him so much. He was such a good character. Yeah. Anyways, all right, so we got that. And then we have Critical Role. I've been wanting to check this out. So we have some Critical Role Mighty 9. This just dropped too. So now we're going to be checking this one out. See how it goes. See what that Critical Role stuff's all about. From a new reader and non-watcher perspective, but someone who loves D&D and all of that. So should be a little bit of a different take, I imagine. All right, so now we have the final box, which is the absolute biggest, heaviest of them all. I think it's 27 pounds. All right, let's get this open. There's a lot in here, y'all. All right, so we have Grendel, Devil by the Deed. So this is the kind of the whole thing that started Grendel. So I'm really excited to check out where Grendel started. This is the hardcover edition. There are 2, I believe. One is the limited slipcase, and then there's this guy too. I think they're the same size and everything, but really, really stoked to check that out. We've got Star Wars. More Star Wars, Tales from the Death Star. You can't go wrong with Star Wars, y'all. So cool. Let's see what this one looks like on the inside. I'm really interested. Ooh, that is some different Star Wars art, and I really like it. Those colors are really popping. Really dig it. Hopefully no spoilers on there, but yeah, really cool. All right, now let's, we got some more Mignolaverse. I've been corrected. Apparently it's not Mike Mignola, it's Mike Mignola. He posted on his wife posted on his Twitter or Facebook, something like that, saying it's actually pronounced Mignola. So, whoops. And I don't know that I'm ever going to get that right in my head. I'm always going to read it and pronounce it Mignola without stopping and saying Mignola. So, all right, we got Hellboy in Love from the Mignolaverse. this universe is one of the greatest ones ever created. Like cohesive, interesting, and just the art style. It's so cohesive, the art style across the entire universe. Just insane how good it is. So speaking of really cool art style and really interesting stuff, we have Oni Ronin. Really excited to check this out. Looks very, it's red Western style, which is interesting, but it's very manga-like. So, let's crack that open. So really excited. Love me some Ronin, like Usagi Yojimbo, The Last Ronin, all that. Oof, love me some Ronins. And then we have Avatar, bam. The latest in the Avatar series, Azula in the Spirit Temple. Man, if you love Avatar: The Last Airbender and you're not reading the comics, you are really, really missing out. There are some great library editions. I think there's like 7 library editions now. And each library edition contains like 3-ish trade paperback editions of these smaller versions. So you can check them out this way, really cheap too. This is like $12.99 for this, and the library editions are like $30 or something. Super cheap. And then we have Omin, Tinian, and Bidakar. We have Blue Book. I'm a little late on this. I know this came out a while back, but I am so stoked to read Omin's Blue Book. It looks so freaking good. And then we have the Matriarchs. Really interesting story. It seemed like, like 2 female researchers survive a mass prison riot and emerged unscathed that threatens to reveal them for who they really are. Members of the immortal race of women with superhuman abilities and a violent history of secrets they left behind with the dead. Like, come on. Looks like the premise just sounds so cool. So, art looks pretty cool too. Man, I love these like kind of not full gloss, like matte black pages. I love like Dark Horse's page, like paper, the feeling of it, the texture, even the sound of it, and the like non-chemically smell. They're doing some really nice stuff over there. Okay, let's see what is in. Ooh, I think I know what's in this last. Oh, no, there's one more in there too. Holy cow. All right. So, we got 2 huge books in here. Huge books. So we are going to. I didn't realize this one was coming out yet. That's amazing. All right, so comes in like one of those beautiful like absolute edition boxes. We have the complete North mythology. Like, oh man, like Gaiman. Come on, y'all. Like Gaiman's so good. And look at these editions. Like it's gonna look so beautiful right next to the American God stuff. Like, where is that? Up here? It's gonna look so good right there. Oh man, like there's a front. Look at that art. There's back. It's got a little paper over the top of it, so you can't really see the art. But these slipcases are really nice. Really excited to read that. Okay, and last one we got. I've been waiting this. I cannot wait to do an overview of it. This will technically be a double dip, but I really wanted to talk about it. So wait for the overview on this guy. And I'll do a little comparison to how it stacks up to the other books that are alongside of it. Oof. We have the monster-sized Hellboy. Oh my gosh. So if you've seen like Big Damn Sin City, that book, this thing is, I think it's slightly bigger in size. It's very comparable. I got rid of my Big Damn Sin City because I did not have the shelf space for it. So I don't know why I have this one, but really excited to check this out and see how it stacks up with the Hellboy library editions and BPRD and all that. Man, this book is huge. I love, like, I know some people don't like huge books, but I actually really enjoyed reading Big Damn Sin City, so I didn't have too much of a problem with it. I got a little reading stand that just has legs that fold out, so you can sit on your bed, sit on the couch. I sit it on the floor and sit like crisscross in front of my fireplace and read. Like, super nice. Works really well. So definitely pick up a reading stand Very, very underrated if you haven't done it. All right, let's see if I can actually pick up all these books, kind of stack them up a little bit. Ooh. Let's see, get them all organized here. Try and get them so you can kind of see what they all are. Man, there's a lot of Dark Horse in here this week. Wow. All right, let's kind of, sorry, take my sweet time here. I know, it's great YouTube entertainment right now with me just staring down and you guys not able to see anything. Oh, okay. All right, I won't hold these up with it, but we got all these prints by Shea Molina, which are friggin' awesome. I won't hold up the extras from the Kickstarter campaign, but oh my gosh. Oh. All right, so let's see if I can do this. We've got Monster Size Hellboy. We've got Complete North Mythology. We've got books almost dropping off. Okay, I'm gonna put those 2 books down because they're just too much. That's easier. Then we have the Mazcal and Convoy Kickstarter slipcase edition from Magnetic Press. We've got the replacement English copy from Castle in the Stars Kickstarter. Super cool. And then we've got Cyberpunk 2077. We've got Stranger Things Volume 3, The Mighty Nine Origins from Critical Role. And then we have Grendel, Devil by the Deeds, Star Wars, Tales from the Death Star. We've got the Matriarchs, Hellboy in Love, Oni Ronin, Azula in the Spirit Temple, Blue Book, and then we have Terry Moore's Parker Girls Limited Edition. Wow. Okay, that was a crazy long unboxing. I don't know who in their right mind would stay this long listening to me just blather and talk about these books, but definitely be looking for more overviews. I've been coming out with a lot more overviews lately, even though I was on vacation, work vacation, and I leave for a trip this week, more queued up. So as soon as I get back, I can start shooting some more, and I'll be reading some more on that trip. I have been making it like, not only I've reduced how much I'm buying and getting. I know this is a terrible example, but I've reduced how many books I've been buying and getting and trying to read a lot more and make a very concerted effort to then make a big stack of books that I know I'm not gonna read again, I don't need to keep, so I can get rid of them and make more space. I gotta do a big sell-off or something soon. But yeah, huge week. And I think there's one more Kickstarter coming in, maybe tomorrow, but I'm gone. And then I know there's a few more like Magnetic Press Kickstarters coming in. There is a ton. Very excited. All super cool books. Yeah. All right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, do all those things. But the most important thing to do is comment. What's your favorite? Well, I guess we got a ton of Dark Horse stuff here. So tell me what your absolute favorite Dark Horse book is. And if you haven't read a Dark Horse book, well, one, I cannot fathom why. But if you haven't read one, what is the Dark Horse book or universe or series that is really piquing your interest right now? Let me know in the comments. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay cool.